Good morning, brothers and sisters. Good morning. Okay. Is it Happy Father's Day? Of course. Okay. Happy Father's Day to you all. Let us all give them big hand. Congratulations to the Happy Father's Day. And I really appreciate Reverend Waltons. Thank you for your prayer and our praise team. It's a wonderful praise team. It's good to see Jeffrey to joining our praise team this morning. It was nice to see that. So wonderful. And as you know that my sermon title is that the role and mission of Travel Messiah. I would like to ask you to read this one. This is True Father's word. Can you see it?
After establishing the foundation of the restoration of the country, then we can build the realm of the tribal Messiah. Then when we do this, we can become tribal Messiahs, starting from 36 families to 72 families, and then centering on 124 families, we can create a foundation that can make 430 families. Then what is 430 families? The 4 and the 3 of 430 will substitute 7. Also, when you multiply 3 and 4, you get 12. But the 12's existence represents everything. Due to this, once we restore 430 families, we fulfill the condition of restoring every tribe. Why did the term tribal Messiah come to be? The position of the Messiah is the same position as the parent. The term parent cannot exist if the subject cannot practice true love. In this fallen world, the evident thing that remains in the heart of the parent that loves for the sake of others, for the sake of their child, we must plant the seed of true life by becoming one with the victorious Messiah. We must keep in mind that in the Garden of Eden, Eve, Abel, and Cain failed to become one. Thus, we must plant the seeds. We must create a place that begins with true life and absolute true love with the unfulfilled Adam and Eve. That is why True Father proclaimed the tribal messiahship in order to organize those families. True Father blessed 430 families and ordered them to become a tribal messiah. It is because the realm of tribe was able to form centering on 430 couples. True parents are in the center of the realm of tribe. It is a matter of course that true parents should be responsible, but it is necessary to link the achievement of true parents' foundation to the whole blessed central family. Without that, you will not be able to expand the realm of the tribe.
Thank you. As it was explained in the divine principle, God gave the word at the various corresponding stage. In the Old Testament, the New Testament, the complete Testament, according to the maturity level of his age, these words are constantly living with us and are given to us at a certain level that we can understand. Therefore, the Old and New Testament, including the complete Testament era, can be compared to the growth of a human being, starting with childhood, teenage years, and then into adulthood. Comparing a child and teenager, their thoughts and their way they process things, or their cognitive ability are on a totally different level, that they need explanation that they can understand on their level. For example, God has already made a blueprint for a plane, computer, and your favorite cell phone. But in the Old and New Testament, if someone were told to make those, people would be considered crazy, right? 2,000 years ago, if Jesus told people, from now on, let us communicate with Twitter, then what people can think? God converses with us in the same language and the same culture, depending on the era or time. Is there anyone here who knows what these things, even difficult to make a sound right? So what is that? Anyone knows this one? Yeah, some knows that. All right. So fathers, it's your days. You have to know this one. This is currently popular game among us, the young teens. Parents may wonder what these games are. So there is already generation gap between first and second gen. God has been talking to us first gen through drama, right? How many people likes drama? I know many people like Korean drama. So God is talking to the first gen through the drama. How about second gen? They talking to second gen through the games, right? Yes, right. True parents have given us real hope. Today's sermon title is The Role and Mission of a Tribal Messiah. There are probably many of you have looked at this title with stress. Stress. Oh, I have a lot of stress. I'm sorry. We are like that. When you have a stress, like this baby. Oh, I have a lot of stress. Nowadays, we hear expressions such as travel messages and travel message stories from all over the place, right? Even every week we watch the IPS TV and the national update news. Our friend and anyone, they are talking about these 400 travel messages. When you look at this number 430, you had a lot of stress. Am I right? No? How about 100? You got stress? Not much? 200? A little bit? Or about 300? Not bad, right? Or about 400? You getting stressed? How about 30s? 430, you gotta. Are you getting stressed now? Well, you like to have this one. I told you that true parents gave us a hope. This number of 430 is our true hope. We are living in the era of network, actually. So do you know what SNS is? SNS stands for Social Network Service. This is the symbol of Twitter. Whose favorite? President Trump's #1 communication tool is Twitter, right? So just like that, when he just arrived at Singapore, he just tweeted to the people, just landed. A long trip, but everyone can now feel much safer than the day I took office. There's no longer a nuclear threat from North Korea. Meeting with Kim Jong-un was an interesting and very positive experience. North Korea has great potential for the future. Do you think how many followers he had? I think it's a lot, right? So you have a Facebook and Twitters and even Google, YouTube. You have many followers, right? There are many people who go to SNS, like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, in order to build a human network. This is our present and also our future strength. I know some families, they are, doing some AME and other kind of, like a networking market, right? So True Parents have told us that 430 families should be doing tribal messiahship activity, which is the equivalent to social networking. If everyone here was to hold on to this 430 family tribal network, then everyone's life would be successful. What do you think? What do you think? Do you believe that? One time, you remember, one sister came to Las Vegas church. She gave us a testimony, Mrs. Kang. That's her tribe. These people are not everyone, just part of. This building is there, they build it for their workshop place. They have a farmhouse. They have how many rooms? 12 rooms they have this house. Looks small, but they have 12 rooms. They assigned each room each true child's name. So they call this is the True Family Palace. So every occasion, holiday, they come here and celebrate it. True Child birthday, they came here, they celebrate. And they have farm, they have business. Their tribe members are everywhere in the world. If Mrs. Gang traveling around, each family member donate $100. She's good enough to travel and then donate and then do many, many things. If one of their travel member has some need, each member, they support each other. This is really example of the tribe Messiah activities. How she started? She started with the 3 young couple member. When True Father told the member doing travel Messiah activities, she started with the 3 young couple members she studied. Now, I don't know how many members they have, how many grandchildren and great-grandchildren, I don't know how many. So she was really successful model. Today is the day of all true things and also Father's Day. I congratulate everyone on this precious day. Congratulations. The key role and mission of Tribal Messiah is the blessing of having dominion over the creation. This is good news that can give hope and strength to all fathers. If everyone here was to receive stress from hearing this news, then it is only bad news to you. The concept of a tribal Messiah centered on God should have started from the era of Adam and Eve to their descendant. Heavenly, what stands for HTM? Heavenly tribal Messiahs, right? However, due to the human ancestor fall, that was not fulfilled, and through the Old, New, and Complete Testament era, the providence was extended. Therefore, tribal Messiah isn't something that came out during the Complete Testament era, but it began with Adam and Eve. It continued there from the Old Testament and to the New Testament. We were beyond the Old Testament to the New Testament, and we were living in the completed Testament era with true parents. God lives through the teaching true parents have given to us. Also, through true parents, we were able to realize the mission of the tribal Messiah. They told us that tribal Messiah are blessed and true family. The true parents say that. This was the word of the complete Testament era. Therefore, blessed family have become tribal Messiah in the complete Testament era. If 2,000 years ago, Jesus told to the people to do tribal Messiah. It wakes up? Okay, good. If 2,000 years ago, Jesus told to people to do tribal Messiah work, then what they think? God trusted and gave us this blessing to learn about become tribal Messiah, because in this era we can understand what it means to be a tribal Messiah, and we have fulfilled the requirements. That's what we had a blessing from God. Also, after 60 years of hard work, true parents brought the complete Testament era to end it, and they welcomed the Cheonilguk era. What is the meaning of a kingdom of heaven on earth, which is Cheonilguk? The kingdom of heaven on earth, Cheonilguk, has an absolute meaning contained within. For 60 years, true parents have blessed many people to be blessed central family by standing in the position of a restored Adam and Eve. They fulfilled every requirement perfectly. And on April 14, 2012, true parents at the Cheonhwa-gung proclaimed Sun Myung-moon and Hak Ja-han-moon, two people who restored the Adam and Eve of Garden of Eden to the time before God said, "You will die if you eat the fruit of a tree of knowledge." Also, through the condition of restoring Adam and Eve in 2013, they proclaimed the kingdom of heaven on earth, which is Cheonilguk. The kingdom of heaven on earth, Cheonilguk, is not a simple country. It is a country made for heavenly tribal Messiah and for the restored Adam and Eve. During the complete Testament era, we were tribal messiahs. And even now in Cheonilguk, we are tribal messiah too. The complete Testament era has given us a mission to become tribal messiah. Also, the era of Cheonilguk has given us mission to become tribal messiah. How are the tribal messiah of the complete Testament different from the tribal messiah of the era of Cheonilguk? What's different? Are they the same? How different are the missions of a tribal messiah of complete Testament compared to the tribal messiah of the era of Cheonilguk? There were three eras: Old, New, and Complete Testament era for the restoration of Adam and Eve. The Old Testament had things unfulfilled, thus New Testament era come to be. The New Testament had things unfulfilled, therefore the Complete Testament era come to be. The three era was the era of the mission of restoration. However, the era of Cheonilguk has fulfilled restoration, so it's a new start, the beginning of a new era. Therefore, tribal messiahs are given different mission and roles. Cheonilguk is not an extension of Old Testament, the New Testament, the Complete Testament. You have to understand that. Cheonilguk is not extension of Old Testament, New Testament, and Complete Testament. In the complete Testament era, everyone had to sacrifice themselves. They needed to be a sacrificial offering. They had to devote everything. Also, like in the New Testament, they had to testify to Jesus Christ. In the complete Testament, our mission was to testify to true parents. Then what is our mission and role in the era of Chanilguk? In the era of Chanilguk, we needed to express our value. We needed to invest, and instead of sacrificing ourselves, we needed to become owners of our society. Like it read in the first pledge of our family pledge, our family, the owner of Chanilguk. We needed to become owner of Chanilguk. We needed to become role models of our society. In the complete Testament, we had to testify to true parents. But in the era of Chanilguk, we needed to be true parents ourselves. We have to be a representative of true parents. Everyone ride on bus? Anyone miss the bus? Bus is going around, and I don't know, someone missed the bus or not. Right. Let us look 1 Corinthians 12, 26 to 27. If one part suffer, all other parts suffer alone. If one part is honored, all other parts rejoice with it. Now you are the body of Christ, and each of you is member of it. What does it mean? So we have to be like that. In the era of Chanilguk, we needed to become embodiment of true parents. Through blessed central family, we needed to make people see true parents. This is our mission in Chanilguk. If people can see true parents through us, then true parents can become eternal. So you understand? Do you understand this picture? This beautiful couple, you don't see the face, but when we see these reflections, we see the true parents. Outside people, when they look at you, they look at the true parents. They might love you, right? This is our mission in Chanilguk. In this world, if Christian were to all disappear, Jesus Christ would no longer exist. Why Jesus is still here on earth? Why Christian church? They really believe they had a miracle. Because Jesus is still alive. Why Jesus is still alive? Because people see Jesus through the Christian people's face. If many people were to receive grace from the word of Jesus, and if they were to practice his word, then in the life of Christian, Jesus would become eternal. This is the difference between the travel Messiah of the complete Testament and the travel Messiah of the era of Chanilguk. The travel Messiah of the era of Chanilguk stand in the position of a restored Adam and Eve. The travel Messiah of the era of Chanilguk, after God's creation of Adam and Eve, he gave us 3 great blessings to fulfill as our mission. Aren't you happy to fulfill the 3 great blessings? Yes? Yes. Why is it happy for you? Even God trying to give you 3 great blessings. Are you happy? Yes. Good. Probably God will not blame to me this morning after this. Are you excited for the era of Chanilguk? Yes. Good. Do you believe in the era of Chanilguk? Yes. I believe. in the true parents. Therefore, I believe in the era of Chanilguk. As we live with the true parents, we have many experiences, some big and other small miracles that we witness. Also, we can see the miracle happening between South and North Korea now, right? We can really see. In 1980, when communism has taken over 2/3 of the world, true parents proclaimed that communism would last 70 years and declared the end of communism. The birth of a communist country was the year of 1918. The moment that communism expanded worldwide was 1945 at the end of the Second World War. From the year of 1945 till 2018 is 73 years have passed. Now in the world, the only communist country and democratic country exists side by side is a state of truth, is the peninsula of Korea. If it was a point where the Cold War era ended in this world, then looking at the situation of North Korea, it is what true parents said about the end of communism. Therefore, true parents have made Chanilguk into a reality. That is why if everyone here were to have a faith, then the three great blessings given to Adam and Eve by God can be realized. Today is a day of all true thing. God has given us, actually not today, right? We celebrate this morning. God has given us dominion of all things as a blessing. Isn't this God? Isn't this good news? Or is it bad news for you? Good news. Are you confident you can rule over all things?
Yes.
Yes. Some people said yes. Some people quiet. Only when you have faith can the three great blessings from God can be ours. Since God believes in us, we are given the opportunity to learn about tribal messiahs. Therefore, I believe that if we have faith in God, then we can ultimately success in filling the three great blessings as a tribal messiah. I will get back to the topic and conclude what I have to say. In the Complete Testament era, tribal messiah represent the condition of standing the era of Chanilguk. In the era of Chanilguk, tribal messiah make Chanilguk era into a reality. Who like to have this one? I think Jinil wants to have this one for his fiancée. Right? Yes, he said yes. Probably many fathers want to have this one for their beautiful wives. Does everyone knows the casting process? Do you know how to make this kind of a beautiful ring?
Yes.
Right. To make a complete item just like that, you need cast patterns, model. You have to make exactly the same model like this real one. That's the first things we have to do it. And then after that, through this cast pattern, you can make the molding. And with the molding, you can pour some material, then this complete items comes out. That's what this beautiful ring coming out. The cast pattern is like the complete testament. it's therefore the complete model. The era of 천일국 is a time to complete the model in reality. Just like that. Complete Testament era is just like model. Now what we have to do it, we have to make reality this model into the 천일국. Like the casting process, true parents made 천일국 model in the complete Testament era. Now is a time for substantialize our role model into 천일국. The role of the tribal messiah of the era of 천일국 is to be owner and role model of 천일국. This mission is to become true parents who become an embodiment of God and deliver God's word to the world, and to also become a representative of true parents through their words and give everyone true parents' love. So that true parents can live eternally through the descendant of a man like 1 Corinthians.
If one part suffers, every part suffers with it. If one part is honored, every part rejoices with it. Now you are the body of Christ, and each of you is a member of it.
True parents have taught us to boast and love true parents. Can we boldly boast and love true parents in the era of 천일국 as tribal messiahs? Yes! Thank you. Wow. Some people ask many times, but in our church, one time ask everyone's join together, right? It's wonderful. God bless you. Now we have a 천일국 mission pledge. What is the 천일국 mission pledge? Can we boldly and love the true Messiah in the era of 천일국 as an embodiment of true parents?
Yes.
Why are you laughing?
Because not everybody responded, yes.
Okay. Okay, let's do one more time then. 천일국 mission pledge. Can we boldly boast and love the tribal Messiah in the era of 천일국 as an embodiment of true parents? Yes! Good. Thank you. So please join me in prayer.